Hello and good morning. Welcome to Courage Haven. Don't mind the braids. See, I've had them in for like 4 days now. I braided my hair to see how long I could keep my hair braided and see how long I could keep it in. Get that crimp effect when you undo it, after leaving it in for days. Yeah. So, oh my goodness, good morning. Yeah, still getting over it. Oh, it's been a trial, I'm telling you. So, we got our first episode of the morning. Oh my goodness, I love this filter. Not because of like me or whatever. Just, I love the cat filters with the hats and like this whole look. It's really nice. It looks really good. Um, and yes, I'm gonna be doing my filter review soon. Oh my goodness. Air in the damn chest to keep hiccuping and stuff. Okay, now if I can get through this crap. Alright, so first video of the morning is going to be the History of Maine Part 1. Get that out the way. So let's get into it, shall we? We've wasted enough time, Bubble. Alright, so very few people lived in Maine on the eve of Revolutionary prep. The population exploded after the revolution with 100,000, then again would double in the next decade. People believed in fighting for the revolution, that as the victors of that evolution, that they could have fought to be able to attain frontier land. So they were fighting to try and be able to obtain frontier land. Sometimes it's hard to read my writing. But especially in Maine, due to the people there are loyalists in the frontier land who had sided with the king. The assumption was that these lands then were all confiscated by the state of Massachusetts, but it turned out that the assumption was mistaken. Maine's rich forest lands was disputed territory. After the revolution, were able to establish family farms and free themselves from wage labor, settlers poured into Maine. Isolated backcountry region. They cleared the rocky soil and dense forests, only to find out they were expected to pay for the land they had claimed. There was a great American belief there were free homesteads of the frontier, but that wasn't the case, especially in the generation of the American Revolution, because these governments needed money fast. Isn't that always the case? Most of your common farmers had very little money. Even if they had a different farm, they could turn that readily into cash. Oh, couldn't turn that readily into cash. The only ones that could raise cash quickly were merchants, wealthy lawyers, another capitalist who could raise the money and could buy this land in massive amounts for very low price per acre. The new settlers and property owners clashed over land rights and a conflict that changed the political landscape of Maine, the land of liberty. Now, see, the frontier says that it's the land of liberty, but my husband was like, New York is land of liberty. And I'm like, I don't know, take it up with Maine. You know? Anyways, but, alright. As this info comes from MBBN, Henry Knox rose to be a Revolutionary War hero for the country's first Secretary of War. Known to be charming, Knox moved easily in his new elite ruling class. So that was History of Maine Part 1. Maine has always been country. Backcountry territory. It goes back, the history of Maine, which I will put that in the second video. History of Maine goes back to like the 18th century. Maine is one of the oldest states in the United States of America. Because there's a few, with rich history. Maine has got rich history. Ghost stories. The majority of Maine, and anybody who lives there will tell you this, the majority of Maine has got paranormal everywhere. Because the state is one of the most oldest states around, and it's got, goes back to like the 18th, century. There's a lot of paranormal activity, especially in the older homes. Now, I probably touched up on this before, but now, executives and all business owners and such and so forth are trying to now tear down all the country homes of Maine, and they're trying to turn it into city. Now, I'm pretty sure that if the Maine's townspeople were to go to the board, they would probably be able to save a lot of it, because most of that is all historical buildings. Landmines go back so far. And once you take that down, that's gone. That history of, the history is not gone, obviously, but, seeing it there, remembering the history of the buildings, remembering what they represent and the energies and stuff that go, that kind of thing is what I'm saying. So they're trying to tear all the country buildings down and the houses, and they're trying to expand the city, which is messed up. Because, if it's not broken, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave the country alone. The city isn't everything. The country is actually better than the city. And that's my personal opinion. And I will take that to the bank and cash it in all day long until the day I'm down in a pine wood box. Because I'm a country girl. But thank you for watching this video. And you have a wonderful day. Until next time.